Welcome to another inspiration video. This is the inspiration video for the month of April. And if you are unfamiliar with these videos, these are just short videos that I read an inspiring quote, and then I will mention a few things about the quote. I'll make a couple comments, but the point is to inspire you guys to actually write and take action. So today's quote is from Anne Lamott, and it came from Bird by Bird, which if you haven't read Bird by Anne Lamott, make sure you read it. It is a writer's staple. But I love Anne Lamott and her writing advice, and I figured I haven't done an Anne Lamott quote on here, we should do one. So she says, if something inside of you is real, we will probably find it interesting, and it will probably be universal. So you must risk placing real emotion at the center of your work. Write straight into the emotional center of things. Write toward vulnerability. Risk being unliked. Tell the truth as you understand it. If you're a writer, you have a moral obligation to do this, and it is a revolutionary act. Truth is always subversive. So lots of things going on in that quote, but I think like the biggest takeaway is the point or the role of the writer, right? And writers are essentially carriers of truth, right? They at least try to be. When they're telling a story, they're really trying to show the truth about human nature, human emotion. One of the things I tell my students all the time is about connecting to readers on an emotional level. And I think, again, there's no right or wrong answer to this. We all have our own individual truths. But sometimes we're afraid to show that truth. And I think if you don't put your heart on the page, if you don't tell your truth, if you try to hide that or you try to cover it up, then you're doing not only yourself a disservice, but you're doing your readers a disservice and really the rest of the world. People connect to each of our stories, right, in different ways. And no matter what, your audience is out there, right? There's someone out there that needs to hear your story. There's someone out there that's going to connect to your individual story and your individual truth. And I think that that's what Anne Lamott is trying to say in this quote. She's trying to encourage us to tell our truths, to tell our stories, because at the end of the day, there's somebody out there who needs it. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you found this video inspiring. I hope you found the quote inspiring, and I hope that you think about that as you're working on your own individual projects. How can you put your heart on the page? How can you tell your truth? How can you communicate your truth to whoever your audience is? All right, thanks so much again for being here, you guys, and feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, and I'll see you on the next inspiration video. Bye.